Not at that very personal interview with Alanis Morissette, the singer opening up in the new issue of Self magazine about motherhood as she prepares to become a mom again at 45, sharing what she's doing now to try to prevent postpartum depression. And ABC's Diane Macedo is here with more on that. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning to you, Amy. So she describes it as feeling like you're covered in tar. And unfortunately, Alanis Morissette knows the feeling of postpartum depression very well. She's already had it twice, but this time around, she says she's not waiting for the depression to hit. She's not even waiting for the baby to arrive. She's addressing it now.
I want you to know.
45-year-old rock star Alanis Morissette is known for being a straight shooter. Now the pregnant mother of two is opening up about her struggles with postpartum depression and revealing to Self magazine how she's doing things differently this time around.
I had postpartum depression both times. Just basically feels like tar had taken over my whole body and I was underwater. I kept having that image of wanting to get above the wave.
But the 7-time Grammy winner says those struggles came with lessons. And for baby number 3, she's prioritizing her mental health before the depression even starts.
First time around, I didn't seek help for a year and 4 months. And then second time around, I waited 4 months. This time around, I'm not waiting even 4 minutes. I'm just gonna be like, okay, everybody, even if I say I'm okay, I want you to resist believing me at first. I'm actually gonna need support and I'm not gonna push it away.
She's so outspoken about her experiences with postpartum depression, and there's such a stigma around this condition, even though so many people experience it. And our hope is that it'll make people feel a lot less alone and hopefully get the help that they need.
The singer's also sharing her feelings about bringing a third child into the world.
I'm one of those one of those women that actually really enjoy being pregnant, just sort of innately purposeful in that even when I'm sitting still, I'm still being productive, I'm still building a human being, which still boggles my mind.
But there is at least one thing that scares her, making sure she's still there for her 3-year-old daughter Onyx and 8-year-old son Ever.
My orientation is how do we integrate as quickly and smoothly as possible that my 2 kids really don't feel like they're losing their mom, that I'll still be available for them. And I'm terrified, but there's no other choice.
And Alanis goes on to talk about everything from childbirth to marriage after kids. And as usual, she is not holding back. You can read the full article and video right now at self.com. Amy?
Yeah, I love how just real and genuine she is. Thank you so much, Diane. Dr. Jennifer Ashton joins us now to talk more about this. And Alanis talks about preventative measures for postpartum depression. What are some of the options?
This is what I think is so powerful about her message, Amy. First of all, a woman needs to recognize that there is a problem. That is the first step and oftentimes the biggest hurdle.
And it's hard to admit.
Then that's really the hardest part, is admitting to yourself. After that, admitting it to the world is actually easier. And then the next step is to seek treatment as early as possible, which is exactly what we heard in the piece. And when we talk about treatment, for most cases of mild mood disorders in pregnancy, support groups, psychotherapy are incredibly effective. But to be crystal clear, for severe cases, medication is not only safe, effective, it is life-saving.
Okay, and you've delivered more than 1,500 babies.
Right.
You've seen your share of moms with this condition of postpartum. What don't people commonly realize about this condition?
You know, I think there are a couple things. Number one, people say, oh, they're just overtired, or they're just hormonal. This is a medical emergency. We need to shift our paradigm now and do a checkup from the neck up as much as from the neck down. And when women come in with this, they are unable to care for themselves and therefore that baby and their other children in their families. So I think destigmatizing is absolutely the first step. And we need to remember, this is so common. It affects about 1 in 7 women after delivery.
And that's so great that Alanis is speaking up like this, because a lot of other celebrities have also been brave about their struggles with postpartum or just depression in general. But you say there's something even more common that we need to know.
100%. And this is really the breaking news on this topic. It is not just postpartum depression. It is perinatal mood disorders. A lot of these cases start during pregnancy, and it's not just depression. Peripartum Anxiety is thought to be possibly even more common. This is debilitating. It is a major initiative amongst ACOG and the American Association of Psychiatry to address this. They're encouraging OBGYNs and midwives to initiate treatment, not just screen for it. And this is a major cause of maternal death and morbidity in this country.
That's such an important point, because people just say, oh, it's the baby blues.
Yeah,
but
no.
It's so much more serious than
absolutely.
that
So
phrase would
it's
imply.
so important that we're talking about it, and props to her for bringing awareness.
Thank you, as always,
You bet,
Dr.
Amy.
Jen.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.